Just before we get into the video, remember custom tactics are very subjective. Just because they work for me, it does not mean they will necessarily work for you. But if you are watching this video, let's just say these custom tactics would have worked pretty damn well for me. As well, make sure to check me out on Twitch. We stream 5 days a week at 11 AM UK time. What is going on, boys? Welcome everybody back to another custom tactics video. Now, I've spent the past couple hours playing with this 4-2-3-1 formation, adjusting some of the tactics as I went because some of it wasn't really working for me, changed it up, and I think I have finally found some of the best possible 4-2-3-1 custom tactics to start the game anyway. Today we're going to have a balanced defensive and attacking formation, and adding on to what I said before of starting the game anyway, this is before the first patch. When EA make a patch, the gameplay will change, therefore these tactics, who knows, they might still be just as good as ever, or maybe they will not be as good. That's for you guys to decide. But I'm going to run you through my tactics and player instructions and then show you guys some in-game examples. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and let's get into it. As well, we just did a video before on the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation. I liked that quite a lot, but now this 4-2-3-1, I'm kind of split into what ones I kind of want to run on my main team now because I enjoyed both of them. But let's get started with balanced. We just simply kept the defensive style on balanced. The width we turned down from 50 to 45 because it's a relatively wide formation anyway. The depth we've kept at 50. As for the offense or the build-up play, we've gone for balanced. Chance creation is direct passing. Direct passing is absolutely key here. Once the team enters the attacking zone with possession, players will create chances by making runs or passes into space behind the opposing back line. And I'm telling you right now, having this direct passing and having those players run behind the back line when you have got free cams is absolutely phenomenal, right? The width is also 45, which is matching the width. The width for everything for the defensive balance and attacking is all 45. Now, as for the instructions for balance, we have Gabriel Jesus, aka our striker, as a stay central, and that's it. I like having the attacking runs on mixed attack because he will literally just do what's best. He's got good enough attacking positioning to be aware and attacking awareness to be aware with, you know, when to make the right run, whether he wants to drop back and be a target man or if he wants to run in behind, so he'll be absolutely fine. I do think, I mean, you could have a target man here or you could have a small agile player. It honestly just kind of depends. Now, with the way it did play in game, Jesus often found himself in relatively wide areas of a pitch. Therefore, I do think it would be a little bit more beneficial to have a small agile striker rather than maybe a big man up front. But hey, who am I to say I've not tried a big man up front in this formation? But just going off of how Gabriel Jesus was used and how I used him, I do think having that small agile, good dribbling he does offer helps me out a lot. Now, the free cams, the left cam is going to just be on basic and get into the box. The key is get into the box. Make sure all 3 of your cams get into the box, alright? Now, the central cam we do have as a stay forward, because the reason we have him as a stay forward is he kind of works as a secondary striker. So whoever your central cam is, you would want to put your most striker-like cam, if you will, in the center, have him on stay forward, and have your more winger-like cams on the right and the left, like I did with Bernardo and Fekir. Fekir is similar to Bernardo, just get into the box and everything else is the same. Just make sure that central cam is on stay forward if you wish. The 2 CDMs is both stay back, cover center, and the fullbacks are balanced attack. That is it, easy as. Let's head on over to the defensive ones. Now, yes, we're playing drop back, but I did not go defensive in 4, I think I played 3.5 games, 3 games and 1 dude rage quit, so he doesn't really count. But I played 3 full games with this team after I kind of got the tactics that I really liked and enjoyed with it. And I think I didn't even go defensive at all. I went defensive when it was like 3-3 and I had a red card. My Jesus got a red card, so I did go drop back for like the last 5 minutes there because I didn't want to lose. That's the only time you're really going to be using defensive is if you're trying to hold off a win. But 45, 45, 45 for literally everything. Slow build up and possession. You know, it's quite self-explanatory. You can slow the game down if you've got possession, take your time. Instructions, we do have a striker on stay central, the exact same. We still literally have the cam on stay forward, get into the box. It is all literally exactly the same, except the only difference between the defensive and balanced player instructions is the fullbacks are just on stay back to avoid them making those runs and potentially getting caught out of position. Now, the attacking. Now, this is what you'd want to go with if you're maybe 1-0 down. Even then, I think if you only are 1 goal down, down, you should just stick with the balanced and see where it takes you. I think this, you'd probably go to attacking if you're 2 goals down, or maybe you're 1 goal down with 10 minutes to go. Once again, keeping the width at 45, press after position loss. If you are like got 5 minutes left or something like that, you could do constant pressure. Constant pressure will destroy your player's stamina. So I think press after position loss is good enough, because it's kind of like constant pressure, but it's only in short 7-second periods, where constant pressure is literally in the name, constant pressure, so it will drain your player's stamina. I think press after position loss is a lot, and I say a lot, good enough, and you're not risking to absolutely drain your player's stamina. And if you do equalize, and by the time you do equalize, maybe you take it to extra time if it's a foot champs game, and your players will be gassed. So I think press after position loss is the key. The depth is up to 65. The build-up play is fast build-up, with chance creation being direct passing. Direct passing for both balanced and attacking is absolutely ideal. I love direct passing with the free cams, it's like perfect. The instructions, Gabriel Jesus is stay central, this time on stay forward. All of our cams are get into the box and stay forward. Now, my more defensive CDM, I've got on stay back and cover center. Pogba's a little bit more attacking than Tuchemini, so I have him on cover center, but I have him on balanced this time. So if you'll say maybe got Bellingham and then you've got Kante, you'd use Kante as your stay back, and then you'd use Bellingham as your balanced. You'd use your more box-to-box, more attacking-minded CDM as your balanced, right? So choose which one you like more as an attacker or a box-to-box, and have them on balanced, and then choose your more defensive one to stay back. The attackers we just have on overlap. If you're feeling very frisky, you can tune it up to join the attack as well, but overlap is just completely fine as it is. Let's get into some examples, lads, and the examples I really want to highlight and show you is how all of the cams come together into the box, and it's almost like you've got like 4 strikers in the box, it feels like. It is ridiculously OP. Now, the one thing I did notice with this formation is you do get caught out, you do concede a few goals. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say it's all fairy tales. You score a lot of goals, you concede goals. You score a lot of goals, you definitely score a lot of goals, but you do concede goals, because at the end of the day, you've only got 2 holding midfielders or 2 CDMs, 2 relatively defensive, more minded players. Your free cams and your striker, these guys are all attacking, right? So if you do lose possession, it's really up to your 2 CDMs. So you have to be really good with manual defending. It's kind of one of the formations that I do really enjoy this formation. I like it a lot. You do leak goals, which is the only problem, but I think how good it is attacking wise kind of just like overwrites that completely. It's kind of like they score 5, you'll score 6 type of thing. But yeah, let's get into the examples. First clip is a very good representation, you can say, of the cams getting into the box. As you can see, and I will slow it down for you guys, as you can see, we give the ball to Jesus, which is our striker, whoever that may be in your case, and we can already see Fekir, or whoever your right cam is, you already know they will be making that run. Very reliable, and so many goals from me came from my cams. As I was talking about earlier, having an agile striker can be helpful. Like this example you see on your screen right now, Jesus has that nice little dribbling, and I did say he did drift wide a little bit, and this just makes it a very easy job for your central cam just to tap that home. There was a few scenarios like that also. Now this is another highlighted scenario. This is our left cam, Bernardo Silva. Look how central he is. You would not think that would be a left cam. You would think you'd be playing as like a left striker almost, right? So it just goes to show how much your cams get involved, how good this is attacking wise. And hey, what else but another clip of a cam, and this time it was Fekir cutting inside. It just shows how good this formation is when it comes to your cams getting involved, your cams getting into the box. They are so central, they almost feel, as I said, like it's kind of like having 4 strikers. And as well, I did put this clip in on the counter, absolutely devastating. This is a very good formation. As I said, I think it's one of the formations going forward, spectacular. The only little issue I did have with it was conceding some goals, even with my fullbacks, my CDMs on stay back and cover center. So if you are a good defender, you've got nothing to worry about, and you will thrive with this formation. If your manual defending still isn't quite there yet, you just got to try and score more goals than your opponent, basically. Ridiculously good formation. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. make sure to drop a like and subscribe, but let me know what formation you want me to try out next as well. A lot of time do go into these formation videos because I have to go ahead, build the team, build the formation, choose my base tactics on what I want to start with trying out, and then I have to play the game and then adjust what I dislike and like about it until I've got it right for me, so I can share it with you guys. Then it's obviously the recording, editing process, so make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Hopefully you guys do enjoy or did enjoy. Hopefully this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.